Across the ruined cities and ash-choked battlefields of the First Contact War, mankind fought for its right to exist. The atrocities of the enemy churned the very earth into a poisoned, bloody hell, but in the cauldron of that apocalypse was forged the greater Terran Union. Through the centuries that followed, mankind's vengeance left a fiery trail across the stars until finally it gained the strength to raise its vassals into partners, partners into citizens, and mobilize the greatest force the galaxy had ever seen, directly into the heart of interdimensional terrors. Amidst the thunderous miasma of a vast and untamed wilderness, a great flotilla of disparate peoples and cultures declared to the wilds that no matter how great the effort, or how long it might take them, the pioneers of Antares would find one another again. The Confederacy they built bestrode the galaxy as a new colossus, riding outward to the terror of tyrants and the liberation of all peoples, until finally its relentless pursuit of liberty and home brought the fleets and armies of its republics to the soil of Earth itself. Yet these stories were just some among many. Now, for the third time, the Templin Institute will be guiding and documenting the interstellar rise of humanity. From their first fledgling steps beyond the edge of the solar system to whatever wonders and terrors might await beyond. But first, having come back from such a long hiatus from YouTube, it seems only appropriate to spend the next 20 to 30 minutes talking about my feelings and what it means to be a YouTuber in the state
Mark,
of the...
if you don't get to Invicta, I'm going to do what the last 2 years couldn't.
Okay, God, jeez. In the third season of Stellaris Invicta, we'll stream a grand campaign of Stellaris on our Twitch channel. Every week, you'll have the opportunity to help build our nation, guide its decisions, and name its landmarks, starships, and leaders among so many other choices we'll need to make. Then, each month, we'll produce a documentary episode featuring artwork graciously provided by hundreds of immensely talented creators, detailing the history of our nation, its successes and failures. Over the course of the series, the Templin Institute, together with our viewers and patrons, will determine the destiny of this interstellar empire. But one of the most consequential decisions you'll need to make is also the first. Which interstellar empire are we going to be leading? At the start of next week, beginning on Monday, January the 19th, we'll be releasing 5 pilot episodes day by day to introduce the character of each potential choice. Once the final nation is revealed on Friday, January the 23rd, a poll will go live on our Patreon, and our patrons will have the opportunity to cast their vote. A pledge of just $2 gets you access to the ballot, both in this first decision and some exclusive others that might pop up over the course of the series, so if you're able, please do check us out on Patreon, which, by the way, will also be receiving a total refresh that same Friday. Your funding helps to keep us on a war footing, and we'd like to bring back one of the most popular features of Season 2, original concept art depicting the history of our empire. We're excited to again be working with the Templin Institute's own artist-in-residence, our friend Jean-Piquet Lorenz, and potentially some other industry vets to help bring our nation to life. If you'd like to help support the Templin Institute at a higher tier, you'll not only help to fund this artwork and the production of the rest of the series, but you'll also be eligible for some additional rewards. Like Season 2, they'll be tied to the events of the series, so imagine patches or pins from famous military units, maps and infographics, or any of the previous exclusive rewards from Season 1 or 2. Again, check our Patreon page for the full details once the poll goes live this Friday. There'll be a 1-week period to cast your vote as to which nation will be playing, wrapping up nicely at the end of the month, January 31st. Which leaves us with just one burning question. What alien races might we encounter in the stars? Well, your own creations with any luck. When the winner of our poll is declared and we know who we're playing as, we'll also provide a form where you can fill out your own nation's name, government, ethics, and history, and send it our way for a chance to have your alien empire appear in this series. But we want to make sure that your submissions are being reviewed by an actual human, and that we're picking those alien empires we find the most interesting, unique, or creative. And that's why we're waiting this year until the vote is finished before we'll begin accepting them. Things are a bit different this time around, and depending on which nation wins, there's the potential for some unique situations that maybe you'd want your submission to reflect. Maybe you want to design an empire specifically to try to destroy ours. But because our channel has also grown exponentially larger since Season 1, it's getting harder to manually review every submission without going insane. So if you're a Templin Institute patron, you'll have the first 2 weeks of February to develop your empire and submit it. Your deadline is February 14th, Valentine's Day. But unfortunately, we'll only be accepting the first 1,000 submissions that come from non-patrons. That's still plenty, you probably don't need to rush, but maybe don't wait too long. We can't guarantee your submission will be selected and your empire will appear. Ultimately, that comes down to the randomness of the game, but we can guarantee that those empires we do select will have been reviewed by a human, and chosen by what they can bring to the universe of Stellaris Invicta. But if you're maybe missing the latest Stellaris DLC and want to check out the new origins, species, and all the other options now available to your alien empire, Templin Institute personnel now have access to a unique referral link courtesy of our friends at Paradox Interactive. Your support helps prevent our field agents from being nerve-stapled. I mean, in theory. Finally, we'll be using our social media to post documents and images related to our campaign, so whether you follow us on Blue Sky, Twitter, Instagram, or something else, you can expect regular updates that expand the universe we'll all be building. The countdown has nearly started for humanity to once more take its place among the stars. Which nation will lead the way? The choice is yours.